Hey everybody, this is JP Firepledge bringing you guys another part of Genshin Impact. So today what we are going to do is we are going to go ahead and do some more story stuff. Just to catch you all up with where we're at right now, not a lot has changed. I am super capped out on Adventure EXP, as you can see. I have 14,000 out of 4,500 needed right now. So I am going to need to do something either on camera or off camera where I do an ascension quest. I'm going to try and show that to you guys, but if it's not super interesting, we'll just cut it out if it's just something basic. Also, we got Zhongling. If you guys saw the Spiral Abyss interim video I put up, that was the biggest probably reward that we got from that outside of all the little like bits and bobs and such. We got our main character on Geo, so I can hopefully show you guys the ultimate. Other than that, it's all story from here on until we hit a brick wall.
Northland Bank.
Correct. This bank was opened here in Liyue by Snezhnaya. Though everyone knows Liyue is the most enterprising in Teyvat, Snezhnaya is not short of change either.
Yeah, well, poorer nations don't seem the type to have diplomats that come around acting the way yours do towards the Knights of Favonius.
Here, let me give you this.
His voice is very familiar to me.
This is
I'm not sure exactly. Sometimes all money can buy is things, and not a name for oneself. All I know is that it's a sigil. A sigil to keep the mighty and illuminated Adepti from bringing harm to you.
Adepti?
If you head north from the harbor, then west from Guili Plains, you will eventually reach a stone forest known as Jueyun Karst. The people of Liyue believe it to be the abode of the Adepti.
They really believe that?
Legend or not, they believe it. As such, offerings to the Adepti are made at its borders. Nobody dares venture in. But I have no need for believing. Not when I know for a fact that the Adepti truly exist.
Hate to admit it, but your Fatui intel seems alright. But why would we go looking for Adepti anyway?
Oh, my little friend. There are plenty of reasons mortals seek the blessings of Adepti. Money, health, love. But you will go for justice.
Justice?
The Chi Sing will already have dispatched the Millelith. They'll be seeking out the assassin from amongst the onlookers. But how could a mere mortal kill a god that can sweep aside entire armies? Rex Lapis never gave up his power as a god. This level of crude response is beyond what is called for. How suspicious.
You think the Chi Sing did it and they're trying to pin it on someone else?
Your thinking is even more radical than my own, honorary knight. Even now, the Northland Bank wouldn't be able to hold the Millelith off for long. But the Adepti can clear you of any wrongdoing. Liyue was founded by the Geo-Archon and the Adepti. Of course, it was built by force. Look for them, and be faster than the Chi Sing's messengers, so you may give your version of events first. If there is anyone that can help you in Liyue now, it can only be the mighty and illuminated Adepti.
Interesting perspective, actually. So, he's basically saying that there may be a bit more to... Maybe a bit more to this than meets the eye, which was kind of my inclination as well. I had a feeling that we would really get to the bottom of this, and either the god wasn't going to be dead, or he was going to be, maybe he was like killed by his followers, because like all these people do seem to be very interested in money and very interested in their own personal standings. So for any of those guys who maybe are like next in line for like some sort of power grab over the god himself, maybe that's a possibility in this area. We'll try and see what's up.
And who might we be? Those that dare enter Jueyun Karst.
I was sent here.
A sigil of permission. Many a season has passed since one was last in the presence of such an item. He before you is the mighty and illuminated Adeptus, Moon Carver. Speak, traveler. What business have you here?
Actually...
And let Paimon do all the talking.
Assassin! They dared to flee here to Jueyun Karst.
Sir, we've already stepped too far into Jueyun Karst ourselves.
There's no choice. Apprehending the assassin is top priority. We must press on.
disturbing our borders. See them gone. One will not have interruption.
Oof. And these guys went and fucked up.
To arms! Take the target alive!
Oh, here we're gonna use the ultimate. So the ultimate is actually really cool. It's like, you know how the normal one is just like a big rock that jumps on the ground? This one we call like a giant shockwave. Hits everyone like a bunch of times. It's really cool. And it leaves like this little border around it that actually acts as a terrain. And we can, this one has a lot shorter cooldown and a lot higher generation, I feel like, than the other ones does. The one for Animo. You see, I'm really only inhibited by my actual ability to use it, like in terms of cooldown rather than like elemental. I mean, a lot of it's due to that we're actually using our main a lot. And I'm trying to really show you guys. But other than that, see, it's not as high damage because it's not proccing. We're not proccing anything off of it. If we were to go and we were to like hit somebody, I mean, Kaya's gonna kill everybody, but if we were to hit somebody with some sort of element beforehand, they would definitely take a lot of damage. Oh, he didn't get hurt by that, really? Oh, okay, I can show you guys here.
To arms! Take the target alive!
Hopefully. Yeah, so all of them are proccing. We just crystallized all of them into a butt ton of damage. It's really good for like AoE type. Yeah, it's really good for like AoE type abilities and like stacking on top of that. Yeah, I can use Zhangling a little bit as well. You haven't really been able to see her yet on screen. She has a giant like pyro tornado that she shoots out. Really cool ability, I like hers. She's definitely one of my like stand-in go-to characters right now. I've actually leveled her up higher than all my other abilities, all of my other characters. So this god just like all of a sudden was like, yo, kill these people. Am I the only one who caught that? Everyone else out here is like, they're running. This guy's running away. He's fighting a rock. He's trying to make himself sound useful. He's like, oh, I'm doing stuff, guys. Don't worry. I really want to get these guys back to the center. Oh, he's fighting a treasure hunter. That's super random. A little bit of Noelle in your life. This guy's just an onlooker. Or is he part of the group? No, I guess not. It just seems like he is. No, he's not. Oh, he's just sitting up here, like, standing by himself. Look at this doof. You get it worst of all, bud. Sorry. Are you proud of me, dear daddy? We've digressed. State your purpose, traveler.
Well,
Cutscene time.
Preposterous.
Nope.
Preposterous! The Liyue Qixing. Utterly disappointing. How could someone possibly assassinate Rex Lapis during the rite of dissension, and then place suspicion upon the attendees? Traveler, of the unjust accusations placed upon you, one has become aware. The mind knows its answer. Though one must consult with one's fellows, lest the mind be misguided. Go, take your sigil of permission. Carry with you a message.
Who should I look for?
Mountain Shaper and Cloud Retainer can be found here. Only fate will decide if you shall find them. Only fate. There exists a conqueror of demons, a guardian Yaksha. Go to Wangshu Inn. There you shall seek him.
All right. This is definitely popping off a little bit. I'm liking this. I'm always like a big fan of like the of course there's guys here. We're no longer Animos, so we can hit you guys no problem. I feel like Kaie is low-key becoming one of our strongest characters randomly. Doesn't really make any sense why, but I think it's just the ice does so much to like set up the rest of our team. But like I was saying, I always really like these like it's like the spirit quest sort of idea behind it, where it's like you're being led around by this like mystical force or these like super divine beings and stuff like that. That's so interesting to me. Oh, we have a little star piece over here. Curious if I can grab it. There it is. We'll grab this and teleport our way back up. You guys don't really get to see me do much of the open world exploration stuff, honestly. I've already actually gone through and unlocked all the teleporting shrines throughout the entire world right now, so... And all the little, or I guess they're pretty big, all the, what are they called? They have the... Oh, I went over here before. This was really different looking. These things sometimes have enemies inside of them. The shrines, the ones that have like Rex Lapis and Venti on the top of them. And you guys didn't really see too much of Leeway, so maybe if we have a opportunity and we're running around a little bit more where it's not such hard to find places, we can actually go and show you guys around a little bit. This looks like our little thing, so I think we'll try and check this out. Karst is where the Adepti dwell, so perhaps this is the abode of one, but there seems to be no way to enter. Okay, so we have a mysterious thing. Elemental sight doesn't say anything. Let's see what you say.
Have mercy, O mighty Adeptus. I beg you, show mercy upon me and my brother. Spare our lives.
What's wrong?
Who are you? What's going on?
We asked you first.
True.
Oh. You enjoy safe passage in Jueyun Karst. It can only mean one thing. You must be Adepti messengers, sent here to rescue me and my brother.
Not quite.
What is he talking about?
Oh, have mercy, mighty messengers of the illuminated Adepti. I beg you to save us. My brother and I, we only came here because our family is poor, and we heard tell of treasures hidden in the amber of Mount Hulao. It was stupid of us. But all we wanted to do was find enough treasure to sell and support our family. We followed the path up the mountain, but suddenly, the amber, it swallowed up my brother Li Dang. I ran away and made it this far before it dawned on me. We were trespassers in the abode of the Adepti, and this was our punishment. I had no idea how to rescue my brother, so I just started praying for the Adepti to have mercy, right here on the spot. And now, at long last, 2 messengers come to my aid.
What? We're not Adepti messengers. We just want to find the Adepti like everyone else.
No, you must be messengers.
It's
You have to be.
coincidental.
I have no idea which amber trapped him. Please, you have to rescue him. I beg you.
Oh, I
Show me
gotta.
some Adepti mercy.
Of your transgression, your predicament, and your repentance, one has become aware.
Thanks be to the Adeptus of Mount Hulao and to their messengers. Never
I
will
like
we
it.
be so foolish again.
Whoa, check you out. When you speak like that, you actually make a pretty convincing Adepti messenger.
Nice. And I talk like
I
this.
was gonna ask him about where to find the Adeptus, but he seems pretty one-track mind about rescuing his brother right now.
Okay. So,
So, he
I'm
said
on
that
top.
Li Dang got trapped in amber somewhere on Mount Hulao, and that they were following the path the whole way up. So let's follow the path down from here, and make sure to be on the lookout for amber on the way.
oh, we have to go down the mountain. Okay. Oh, still though. I didn't realize they had chests inside these. That's really nice. Can I look inside of them? No. It'll probably be like the very last one, knowing video games as video games do. Let's just knock this guy out quick. I didn't actually mean to aggro him. is pretty cool. I wish I had my little electric user here so I could pop those, but I'm gonna keep it a little bit more streamlined for y'all since I know there's a lot of game to play. I say that, but I did look and see that we're actually not too far away from the end of the story as it is right now. I know a lot of times, like, when I do these Let's Plays and stuff like that, I've tried to go through and, like, well, I should say I haven't done too many of them yet, but, like, normally I try and, like, make sure we have a lot of stuff to do in the game before I try and do a Let's Play, and I feel like we got a lot of parts out of this so far, so I don't feel too bad about, like, anything. Oh, later. I don't feel too bad about, like, kind of cutting these ones a little bit more, like, putting some filler in there for us to kind of talk through and stuff like that, but I didn't realize that actually the game is not fully out. I thought this game was completely out when I first picked it up and decided to Let's Play it, but I looked again and the game's actually not fully, the story is not even close to fully finished at this point. Like, we are only on like one out of like, or I'm sorry, we're only, Mondstadt was number 1, we're only on like 2 of like, I think it's like 7 continents, and there's a whole, I think it was 2 elements that haven't even been put in the game yet. So Dendro, which is what I kept calling the, oh, I freed him. Go ahead, buddy, run off. Dendro, which is the grass element, and then there's supposed to be a poison element coming out at some point as well. And like I had said in one of the previous parts, our main character can, oh, piggy. Our main character can actually learn all of these different visions, so it's only, oh, he got me before I got him. I'm getting wrecked. So all our character technically is going to become essentially like 7 different characters, it seems like, from my interpretation of that. So that'll, oh, found him. So yeah, that's definitely, I was just thinking, it's like, this actually might be one of my longer series if I can continue to keep up with it. I don't want to say that like past this early part that I'll keep doing the full Twitch streams and stuff, and maybe I might just cut the story down to like YouTube only, but try and leave my options open in case some more interesting game comes along or something like that, or something I'm really into. But I was just saying, it was like, this game, I think if you guys really want to invest some time into it, I think that you'll find that there's a pretty good amount of like stuff to do, and I think that they're going to try and keep people coming back to it. I think this game made like a crap ton of money too, so I could see it to where we see Genshin on people's lips for another couple of, another year or so maybe. Who's fighting me? Li Dang, are you fighting me? Oh, no one's gonna make them. Oh, it's you. Those guys are actually little ambushers. So like, they'll wait until you turn your back on them, like this. He's waiting for me not to look at him. For him to like creep up and try to attack me. Pretty cute. Kind of annoying in the situations like this. You just, at least they're low HP. I'll say that. Alright, good stuff. Now we can talk to his bro. You got stuck.
What happened? You rescued me. Thank you. Oh, and have you seen my brother? His name is Li Ding. We were climbing the mountain together. I just hope he didn't get trapped in Amber too.
He's the one who sent us looking for you.
So he's safe then?
Yes, indeedy.
Thank you. I will head up to find my brother now. Here's hoping I don't run into any more Amber on the way.
How did this guy get trapped in Amber? It's kind of crazy sounding. Like, I feel like it's not like getting trapped in ice where your body kind of is already like mostly water, so it makes sense that you could like potentially be frozen. Amber is like essentially a rock, or I'm pretty sure it's like some sort of like carbon based, like essentially like a geode. So that's kind of crazy. This guy essentially was preserved. This guy over here is role playing as Aerodactyl. I get trapped in some old amber. But yeah, I'll leave you guys on. I'm not gonna cut too much when we're in the open world because you guys really haven't seen Leeway at all, and it's really pretty. So, also, if you guys hadn't noticed, if you didn't see it in one of the parts, we actually are running on better graphics now because I got a kind of a computer upgrade. So draw distance is better, frame rate's really stable. I'm really liking it, so I hope you guys are liking it too. Go ahead and talk to the dings, or the lees, technically.
Thank you for rescuing my brother, oh mighty messengers of the illuminated Adepti.
Have you ever seen the Adeptus around here?
What? No. I mean, like everyone else, we've heard that there's an Adeptus living in Mount Hulao. Regular folks like us would never have the chance to meet them. No way. Unlike you guys, you're Adepti messengers. So it's a whole different story.
Alright, I'm taking bets. Anybody's watching this, leave me a comment. Tell me what type of animal this Adeptus is gonna be. I'm thinking frog.
Anyway, we have trespassed in the realm of the Adeptus for long enough. We should get going. Thank you, mighty Adepti messenger.
Yes.
Thank you, messengers. I said your line for you.
Boy, it'd be super helpful if we actually were Adepti messengers. Cause it seems like this Adeptus has got a real temper problem. But it's not like we've done anything wrong, so...
Who dares trespass on my mountain?
It was a crane. You're not a frog.
Foolish mortal, come forth and receive your punishment.
These lines are cutting out like crazy. So he's a really upset crane. He looks pretty cool. Fancy boy.
You intrude upon the sanctity of Mount Hulao. You destroy the amber of my mountain. And you free a thief whose freedom is not yours to give. The thief's ignorance was an affront to the Adepti. But your actions are an abomination of the highest order.
Wait! We can explain!
Mooncarver sent us.
Mooncarver? Trusted a mere mortal as his messenger? Is this a sigil of permission? One is surprised to find such things still exist in the mortal realm. In the beginning, Rex Lapis cast them for the mortals with his own hand. Few were made then, and thousands of years on, fewer still remain. Speak. One shall listen to the matter which brings you here. Then one shall verify the truth thereof.
This guy gonna be so mad. He was already so mad.
You would be wise to speak the truth. For Liyue is not so far from here that one would be easily deceived. Rex Lapis, assassinated? At the rite of dissension? What mortal in Liyue, nay in all the world, would conspire to commit such foul treason? Or perhaps the more pertinent question is, what power in this world could aspire to achieve it?
Point.
Rex Lapis charged the Adepti with the protection of Liyue, and we have always honored this duty. As the people have prospered, so have we gradually withdrawn into the mountains. Indeed, this was a gesture of goodwill towards humanity. But now, alas, Rex Lapis, gone. Traveler, of the matter you have relayed, one has become aware. One now knows why Mooncarver has sent for us. Once one has dealt with certain matters here that require my attention, one shall convene with the other Adepti.
Can someone explain the amber situation to me?
Paimon can! Adepti always have magical powers in storybooks. Seems it's true in real life too. You know, like how grass is actually Adepti hair, and rivers are actually Adepti saliva. There must be something similar going on with the amber.
So rain is Adepti tears?
Your nonsense knows no bounds. This amber is produced by a flower that one has planted here, called the karst crawler. The majority of the plant is hidden underground. When stepped on, it produces amber to trap the invader. After taking up residence here, one planted many karst crawlers to ensure that the tranquility of the mountain would remain undisturbed. Over the years, they have helped to prevent many disturbances. But in the process, they have also trapped many curious things.
Oh, so the amber is alive?
Correct. Thus, one may not leave this place in its current state, for fear of the risk to innocent lives in one's absence. One will depart as soon as one has attended to this matter. One trusts that the manner of your departure will be swifter in nature.
That's actually a really neat explanation, because these little amber blobs are all over the place in this area, so I'm kind of glad that they gave it some extra, like, why is this like this? Because it looks pretty, and it thematically sets this mountain apart from the rest of the area, which I was kind of like, oh, that's neat that they were like, something so simple that you could do. Oh, there's one down there. Do I have a TP over there? I think I do. I'm gonna get this Geoculus because we need a lot of them. But yeah, it's kind of interesting that there we go. Got him. They give kind of an explanation for that. Because I had actually been up this mountain when I was getting the little teleporters and stuff like that. And I noticed there's a lot of the oh, hold on, we got a TP. I'm gonna die. Oops. I think I died anyway. We'll have to see. Yep, I died anyway. Pancake! Eat the pancake and don't die. Alright, let's feed our dude real quick, so I just killed him. Shove this turkey down your throat and don't die again. Alright, there we go. Yeah, let's be Xiangling for a little bit. She doesn't get her time in the sun long enough a lot of times with me either. So this is on the other side of the mountain, so... Here, let me just do a panoramic for you guys real quick. So this is the mountains of Liyue. It's like a completely mountainous area that's like... You can actually go all the way down to the bottom, as you saw. I definitely just died right there. But, it's one of the cooler areas. I actually like this way better than Mondstadt. I think Mondstadt is like far weaker thematically. Like, I get what they're going for with like the European versus the Asian, but man, the Asian one they do so much better. I don't know if it's from like they kind of like this game is made in China, I'm pretty sure, so I don't know if it's just like the subject matter they're more familiar with or something like that, but I feel like by comparison you really can't say that Mondstadt looks that unique, honestly. It looks pretty generic to me. And this one they definitely seem to have like hit their creative understanding what they were going for. Alright, so again, comments if you guys feel so inclined. Let me know what this one is going to be. I was wrong the first time. I said frog. I'll take that. I'll take that one on the chin. It was a crane, a little bit off, maybe about the same. But I'm gonna get this chest real quick. Let you guys have a minute to write it. Let me know what you think. Man, Goba's about to beat these things by himself.
Dodge this.
Ah, that's my bad.
Leave it up to me.
I'm gonna say the only other thing I've seen around Liyue is frogs. So I want to say frog again, I really do, but maybe I'll say something like a little different. I haven't seen deer. Maybe it's gonna be a pig. I'm not sure. I want to say like that it's gonna be a
Who put this table here? They've even set it ready for dinner. There's a wine jug and everything.
Maybe it's me, a lion. Interesting.
Ooh, they even have the guest names carved into the seats. Here sits Retainer. Here sits Guizhong. Maybe Rex is short for Rex Lapis. But Paimon has no idea about Guizhong. As for Retainer... So this must be where Cloud Retainer and the other Adepti have their dinner parties. How about we cook up some extra special dishes for the Adepti? We're sure to get Cloud Retainer's attention that way. But what do Adepti even eat anyway? Huh? People must make offerings here all the time. Guess all we can do is look around the area for any leftovers. Maybe that'll give us some ideas. Do you think maybe it's at all possible that the Adepti might like to try some sticky honey roast?
Maybe. Okay, so sorry about that if I like, it seems like I really like botched that, but I literally, the voice sync got completely off from the subtitles there. That was like kind of confusing for me, because sorry if I skipped over that. Right, what you got? Examine traces of cooking.
Someone has definitely cooked here before. Do you think they were making an offering? Looks like they didn't use all the ingredients. Let's see here. We got some snapdragon, some lotus heads, some tofu. Whatever they were cooking, it sounds complicated. Hey, look over there. They left some notes too. Yup, it's a doozy. Paimon's not surprised they had to write it all down. It's a lot to remember. We should read it carefully.
Or we could not. Let's just wing it. Okay, jewelry soup. Interesting. So I've actually gotten a fair amount of recipes off camera. You sometimes just find them randomly out in the world. So they're not really that interesting to like show necessarily, because they're just kind of like items you pick up, and then it's just like, oh, you got a recipe, cool. I haven't been able to make almost any of the actual interesting recipes, so maybe one day I'll show you guys like all the cool stuff. All right, let's look for more traces.
Whoa, the ground is covered in flour. What a messy chef. Seems there's meat in this pot, but Paimon can't tell which kind. Do you think whoever cooked this made it as an offering to the Adepti? Paimon can't quite imagine an offering made of flour and meat. Huh? Our messy chef dropped a piece of paper on the floor. Ew, and there's a huge footprint on it too. But footprint aside, maybe it has something to do with this mystery dish.
I think we'll read all these in a second, but that one doesn't seem nearly as important as the other ones do. These little treasures here, a little ruin treasure, is to seek the monuments of the mountain. I don't really know what this is quite yet. I think that it's supposed to have been like, I think from what I saw that the wording for it is a little botched. Like they meant for you to discover it kind of like here, but you can discover it in the open world, so it kind of becomes a little confusing as to like what the point of that side quest is.
It's very clean here. Whoever cooked here last obviously likes to keep things neat and tidy. Paimon bets they were making an offering to the Adepti. Looks like we got us some matsutake and some raw meat. And what do you know? The recipe is right here. This chef was a super organized person.
Okay, so let's go ahead and read these. We can. If they're just recipes, they'll just be sitting inside our inventory. And it looks like they are just recipes. So we have jewelry soup, and we have matsuke meat rolls. I guess the other thing was just nothing. Oh, if you guys didn't want to see, if you guys actually have your birthday, it gives you a little item right here, a little cake for the traveler. Mine was on the 28th, so it just came around. So make some jewelry soup. We have a lot of ingredients for this. Do that. Cook, cook, cook. I should have made one of my cooks the person who's cooking. Noelle. There you go. All right, what else are we gonna cook? I think it said matsuke meat rolls, I thought. Maybe I can't make it like here. When you do these, you have to like go through and like refine items. It's kind of odd. Do I have to cook it at each one of the different spigots or something like that? Sorry if I'm looking right over this. I literally don't know what it wants me to make. Because we already made, yeah, the Masaki meat roll. We need more meat. It didn't actually give us any meat. Huh. What an odd predicament. I thought that it would give us some meat or something. I guess not. Because meat's not that, like... Maybe we can find some down here? Meat's not, like, ever present. You have to find, pigs and get the meat from them. Perhaps there's one around here that we can get. Otherwise, I'm not really sure, to be honest with you. I would assume it would put meat in those little piles. Unless I walked right past it. We'll go and look again. I must have missed it. Or it just assumes that you have meat, which I don't have any of. Gotta love it. Alright, y'all. Well, I actually guess we're kind of coming up on time here. I guess I'm going to cut it. We don't have any meat, so I'm going to have to go off and scrounge for some. And we'll come back here and cook this guy up some food. I never thought I'd be entering a part for lack of meat. But alright, well if you guys like this part, definitely let me know. Drop a comment if you want to change anything up, or if you think mic's a little too loud or something like that, let me know. Other than that, I've been JP Fire Pledge. I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day. I'll see y'all later. Grab some meat now.